Hey Make Pop Music fam, Austin here again. I know it's been a little while since I've come at you with any content. It's been an insane 2017. We kind of got into a new studio space, had to figure out how to set up all the new gear with screen capturing. So it's been a little while, but we finally have that all figured out. With that said, I hope you all had an awesome 2017 and I hope you all have big plans for 2018. I know we have a bunch of stuff lined up at Make Pop Music for you. But with that said, if you guys want to see anything specific, please leave it in the comments below and we'll kind of take that into mind as we're going through 2018. With that said, let's hop into what we're going to do today. Today I've got a quick little tutorial coming up for you guys. It's going to basically be how I create my 808s and then how I do these cool little 808 pitch bends and slides. I think it adds this really cool rhythmic and melodic element to your 808s. And then you can kind of use this technique and transcend it over to like leads or pads or really anything else just to kind of give it an extra element in your mix. So with that said, let's hop into Cubase and I'll kind of show you guys how I do it. I'm going to be using Serum for this, but if you're using Massive or Synth or even if you're using like 808 Warfare, anything like that, you can still use these same principles. So just kind of pay attention to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and then you can use that in whatever DAW and whatever program and with whatever kind of instrument you want. Alright, with that said, let's hop into this. Awesome, so now we are in Cubase. I've got the project pulled up that I kind of showed you that little preview of a little earlier. Let's go ahead and just solo out just the drums and this 808 that we've got right now. So the first step that I'm going to say to do, we're going to mainly talk about the 808 slide, but let's just kind of get to how we even get a solid 808. The first thing I'm going to advise you to do is make this kick track. And then you're going to actually go ahead, and this is where you're going to open up Serum. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I've done. I'll attach these presets in the description below. It'll be a little pack of all the different bass sounds in here. This is kind of just one that I had. It's a preset that I found on Splice that I actually don't use any of the preset because I changed the whole wavetable and then I also like muted that kick. But let's just kind of take a listen to what this is. So what we're doing is we're using the add seconds right here. What that does is it just adds a harmonic that's actually an octave above. So when you're playing these really low 808 notes, that's what gives you that kind of really, really nice big punch. Also, I'm going to set my attack a little high. That way it'll kind of duck under that kick. So you'll see it's like an automatic sidechain built in. And then just adjust your ADSR to kind of whatever your specifications are for that song. The main key to this 808 slide is actually going to be this right here, where you see the -12, +12. That is your pitch wheel. So whatever program you're in, just make sure you have it set +12, -12, because that's an octave. Which means when I go from this C and go all the way down, it goes to a C 1 octave below. So now that we've kind of got that 808 set up, let's take a look at what I did. Let me delete all of this automation. So this is how we had it when I first laid it down. So this is no automation on the pitch wheel at all. This is kind of just it layered under that 808. So as you can see, that's cool. Then what I did is I was kind of just, you can either play it with the pitch wheel like that, but it doesn't really give you the most control. So what I did is I'll go in here with like 128th notes and I'll zoom in pretty close and then I'll literally just automate it down. So it's literally as simple as it sounds. So put one right here on 0, right there, and then we'll go back to 0 afterwards. So it'll go back before the next note. So let's go. Let's make that last one pitch down. So we'll start at 0 and then just kind of work our way down. And let's have this one actually kind of like pitch up into it. So we can actually zoom in a little bit closer. So like, let's listen to this. And then let's even get a little bit creative and kind of do like this cool little bass slide up and then slide down. Oh, hold on one second. Let me zoom in a little closer. Now check that out. Just make sure you always go back to that 0. And honestly, that's really all there is to it. I'm gonna delete this and put back what I originally had. But just take a listen now. You'll hear it with that kick. That's it. So you can literally see the automation as it goes. And honestly, that's really all there is to it. Like I said, the key is +12 -12, aka 1 octave up, 1 octave down. And then just to kind of add a little bit of sauce, I have this little bass pad. It's really, really simple. It's just kind of modeled after a Moog. Nothing super intense. I'll also attach that preset, but I went ahead and just kind of layered that under. And honestly, I know a lot of people are really picky about not using low end on the sides. I think it can work really well if you know what you're doing. So honestly, just try it. If it sounds muddy and gross, take it back out. But like, let's hear it attached with that now. Without. Back with it. It just adds this really cool 3D depth. And then I also have that same pad just pitched up. And just kind of filtered out. Then layer it over. Mix that with all the percussion. And I mean, to be honest, that's really all there is to bass slides, is you just have to make sure, again, like I said, octave up, octave down, and then just either play it with your pitch wheel or just go in and actually automate it on your MIDI route. That's really all there is to it. Like I said, we will attach all the presets of these different 808s in the description below, so you can go download those as a pack. They're going to be for Serum. But I would love to hear how you guys end up working out with these bass slides. It's kind of been my thing lately. I've been just putting them in all kinds of stuff. I think it's a really cool way to add a hip-hop element, even to like a pop mix, or even to like maybe something like an R&B mix similar to this one, or even something like even like a rock mix. It could be really cool. It's kind of similar to like a pitch bend on a guitar. As for now, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said before, if you have any kind of suggestions for what you want to see, put it in the comments below and we'll try to get to that. But that's going to be it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Much love, Pop fam. Peace out.